Alright, now we're reading chapter 215 of My Hero Academia. He was able to tap back into that mysterious place where he was in contact with the previous inheritors of One for All. He was able to kind of remember the feeling of using that black whip power, one of the quirks that he has inherited, but now with freedom, now with control, not just it firing off at the whims of his heart, but controlled by the logic of his brain. No longer afraid of my power. This power is my ally. The words All Might said to me, the time we spent together at the beach. Oh, these are some iconic moments in the series. When he stand on that garbage pile and roared, oh, I was like, yep, this is a winner. This is going to be a winner. And now, like 214 chapters later, still think it's a winner. Control my heart, my origin. Simply remembering that is enough to make me feel like I can do anything. I like that. I like that he was able to really feel comfortable with it, thinking of the previous inheritor that was yelling at him and has this weird whip power and stuff, by comparing him to All Might, by remembering the things he has in common with All Might, and thus kind of tying it into this whole origin story and the faith that All Might showed in him and such. This is nice. It's nice. Wait, something's clearly different from before. Focus on his own power. Ah, so he wasn't using it One for All, not just because he was afraid of it, but I guess probably in his mind he was just afraid of using it again. But it worked out nicely that he was able to kind of take a step back from it and kind of re-immerse himself in One for All in a way that is a lot more controlled. Yeah. What happened in these last few minutes? What the hell are you? Yeah. Shinso's like, this is bullshit. Since when can you do this? You've never done this before. Take back my feelings. Oh, no. It's not a bluff. Deku can't really do it that well yet. I wish I could take back my feelings. Oh, man. Did that really hit him? When... Oh, no! I almost got baited. I actually almost got baited. Because my instinct was like, no, that wasn't a bluff. He was actually out of control. Like, Deku, just tell him. Tell him you were actually worried. But then I would have been brainwashed. Then he would have got brainwashed. I would have fallen for it. I would have got brainwashed. Disappeared in an instant. I got this tingling pain inside my body. Bakugan looking on, also thinking, this is such bullshit. Why does he get... He used to have 0 quirks. Now he has 7? What? Body isn't keeping up with an enhanced quirk. This isn't a power I could use at 20%. Ah, okay. So, the strength power-up, which is like what he normally uses One for All for. That one he can limit to 20% pretty consistently, sure. But then this one, because he's just tapping into this brand new quirk, which is inherited kind of like wholesale from this one guy, he's using at 100%. And as this guy says, it's been powered up through being passed down. And even if it wasn't, it's like a grown man who's a professional hero. They used to use it, so there's no reason to believe that Deku's child body could handle using it. So yeah. And to use in the future for when I be able to handle All for One completely. Then only then will I finally be able to use it. Okay, so that kind of sounds like a bit of like kind of structural intention here. That the author is telling you, okay, don't get used to these things. It's not like Deku's just going to be winning every fight now, but Black Whip. But that this is something that's going to show up in really desperate situations. In situations like at the end of the Chisaki arc when he was going full power, then you'll start to see these sort of things again. That's kind of hype. I'm into that. 8%. Okay. So Shinso retreats. He abandons Monoma. Um, but I think that's smart. I think it's better to try to get back and get into a position where you can just start yelling at people and with the voice modulator, trying to bait them into the hypnosis. Slice opening will be repeated. The last match will bait right through us. Oh, so this is a flashback to Class B discussing how they're going to approach this. They don't want another Bakugao incident where Bakugao just ran around and just punching the crap out of people. Can you screw your opening for me? And yet, won't let things end like this. Okay, meanwhile, Uraraka's still fighting Monoma. People are... The Poltergeist is throwing stuff at her. Oh no, he's using Poltergeist to throw stuff at her. Your copies only last for 5 minutes. If I'm just pretending it's 5 minutes, I've actually extended them to 10. That's pretty good. Oh, and she doesn't reply because she thinks that maybe he swapped his copy to brainwashing. Ah. Quick second copy at once. 3. Oh, so those are the 3 steampunky little timers he has on his belt. Ah, okay, that's pretty cool. Poltergeist and size. Ooh. 3, huh? What's he gonna do? What card is he gonna play? He doesn't even need to be copying things from his team, right? Well, I guess because it lasts only 5 minutes and there's kind of probably like a buffer before the match starts, I thought maybe he could copy some other Class B power and bring it into the match. That would be pretty strong. But I guess maybe that doesn't work with the time limit. Pretending to assume and be able to copy 4, then what would you do? Lasting effects. Ah. Activating another quick, the quick will remain enlarged. I like the jail. The principal is saying, "Irashai," like, welcome. Okay. Okay, if I said fire, would that ring a bell? Supporting character's final act of desperation. Did he copy Todoroki's power? No. Fire. Fire. I feel like I should be able to figure this out. The way they're talking, it's like, readers at home, what is Monoma gonna do? I don't remember. I can't figure it out. Alright. Okay, so it looks like he was successfully imprisoned. They got 1 point. They're up, at least. Uraka runs off, worried that Monoma had done something long-lasting to Deku. Because that's what he was hinting at as well. I might have had a 4th quirk cloned, and if my quirk has residual after effects, they would last beyond what, like, last beyond me switching which quirk I'm copying. So I feel like both those things are coming into play. So I think Uraka has the right read here. He did something to Deku. Now to my specialty. Okay, so he's trying to get big brouhaha. Pressure exerted by Shinso in a melee battle constricts him. Yeah, that's true. When there's a bunch of people all running around and you know that you can't respond to anyone at any time because it could be Shinso's voice modulation, that's pretty intense. It seems very likely that someone will slip up, which is what happened in the first battle with him too, right? It was kind of like a melee situation, and he was able to trick... Oh... From way back then, he can still trigger the second impact that long later? Wow, 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 okay. He just punched him. He just decked him way back then. And then it looks like Shinso's getting away. Shinso's going to be able to make it to the big fight in the other area. Mineta getting punched. Calling me a maxer of dexterity. Wow, I'm surprised by this guy, the twin impacts guy. They definitely tricked me with him that he's jumping around and catching Mineta and stuff. It's not the look I got from his physique, so to speak. His Pushin-esque physique. um, okay. We got Mineta. They're applying the pressure with the poltergeist to Ashido. Do it. Comeback. Okay, Deku's still fighting. Even though he got decked in the face pretty hard. Huh? Okay, okay. Whoa! Okay. So Uraka kind of floating around, catching people unawares. They probably assumed that she would be totally tied up with Monoma and um, Shinso. So they're pretty shocked, I think, that she's making moves. Whoa, okay, okay. Everyone's getting punches in. Everything's landing. It looks like Team A is doing pretty well. I'll definitely win. Stress his predecessors, confidence his friends. Drew out this victory. This victory. Is it over? Is that it? Alright. We'll read the next chapter and find out.